Well, we're setting up some new paddocks today. I know you've seen me do this before, but today it's going to be just a little bit different. I've got a, well, turn around here. I've got a secret weapon that I'm going to use this time. We're going to run off of that T-post. Give them this section of ground, and they will go to a T-post. Well, from here it looks like it's right behind that white building, but it doesn't go that far, just about half that way. But the secret weapon is this. Let me get things set up here, and I'll show you how that works, exactly what that is. Now to show you the secret weapon. This is a box that may not be showing up as well as I'd hope because of the way the sun is shining. I simply have a battery. I've got a switch here, a timer, a linear actuator, and let me see if I can get down underneath here. Underneath, the handle hooks into this pin. When the timer times out, the actuator runs up. Releases the gate. Now I have an opening for the sheep to go through. Now I can set this timer for whatever day of the week, whatever time that I want. So I can have them graze this section for, I'm going to say they need to be on this 2 days, no more than 3. Then the gate will open. They can go to the next section. If this works as well as I hope it will, I'm going to build me a couple more of them. You can buy these pre-made. They are called a BAT latch, B-A-T-T latch, but they're about $450. Now they are more compact. I think they got a little solar cell on them to keep the battery charged. I think this battery is going to last a long time, because really the only time the battery is being used is for about a minute when the actuator pulls up. Then it takes about another 10 or 15 seconds for me to manually close it. Just run it back down. Put my gate back in here, and I'm ready to go next time. Now I'll have to set the timer for when I want this to open. What I showed you was just doing it manually, but it's not hard to do. So this is my own homemade bat latch. It is in a weatherproof box. The only opening in the box is where this rod goes through, and that's pretty small. I've got it fixed up so it hangs on T-post. I would say altogether this cost me somewhere in the $100 to $125 range to buy all these parts. And then the time it took to put it together. I think the next one will go quite a bit faster because I won't have to be doing so much figuring and trying and retrying. Put my instructions in here for how to set that timer. So that's how I set up my next paddock to be grazed. Like I say, I've only got one of these bat latches built. This fence will remain hot because of where I put the gate. But if this works out, I will build me a couple of more of these. Then I can set this whole thing up into 3, 4, 5, however many paddocks I want. Set the timer for different days of the week, and every couple of days or every day. You could do it twice a day. Just to have your animals move to the next paddock. Now it won't shut the gate. One advantage to not shutting the gate is that I won't have to be there to move their water around. They can still get back to where they were to get water. I think they'll do most of their grazing in the new section that they're given. Might have to do a little, I don't think they'll jump this spring gate. I normally use 2 strands of wire across here. And I could set this up, I think, to do 2 spring gates. I'm just afraid that that would be too much spring pressure for this thing to open. I might try it sometime. But for now, we're going to try it with 1 gate and see how that does. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. If you got any questions about how I did this or why, the reasoning, the cost, what have you, leave a comment and I'll try to respond and get back with you on why I'm doing this, how it works. If you don't want to fool with building one of these yourself, and I certainly understand why you wouldn't, the bat latch, as far as I know, they work pretty well. I've never tried one personally, but I think this is going to do the same thing for me for less money. If you all like these videos, I'd ask you to subscribe, hit the like button, and it does help the channel out considerably. So maybe we can get some of this information out to other people and they can do things like this, save them some money and some time. I appreciate you watching. You all have a good day.